So, ladies and gentlemen, everything is back. Technical difficulties are apparently resolved.
Apparently.
Lauren, I'm
Hey,
hoping
look,
so.
I'm
As
gonna
if
be a
the
firm
tension
believer.
wasn't enough.
Just gotta let them just soak in it for a second longer. You know what I mean? Really let it sink in so they get nice and anxious about it. And again, we'll find out. We'll see how this goes. So much between these teams is still yet to be seen. I want to see what that playing path is. If it has been the one that we saw just then very briefly, it was very southern.
No, I think, I mean, with a remake, I assume it's a total remake. So, because otherwise teams would be like, oh, the circle's going there. Suddenly we're dropping yes, no. Yeah, so it will be a complete remake, I think.
It was just that we saw the screen of one of the Unity players, and that was a very southern route. So,
yes, absolutely.
So, if it's that one, for any other teams going north, that makes it a little bit trickier.
Right.
I don't know, though.
I'm going to throw it out there, guys. 7 Esports, you back. I want to see a much better performance when we get to Phase 1 of 2020 because they were dire.
Yes.
Dire for the first 4 weeks. And then suddenly they turned up in the last 2 weeks and found their form. And they said, you know, they found their feet. Well, we'll find out, ladies and gentlemen, when they get there because they look like they're locked in. ENCE look like they're making a return. The question is, will Digital Athletics return? We don't know.
Oh my God.
They are going to be clashed with. They were looking at Primorsk and look at this South Plane. It's not good for anyone.
No, and DA's route might have just been changed up a little bit. If they were looking at Prim, it might have to be adjusted. It looks like they might be okay with kind of the lower tier loot around
It's
Quarry.
scrappy loot at
It is
best,
very
though.
scrappy, though. This is not good, and this makes it harder for them. ENCE are going Millie Island now, so Northern Lights are, like, baffled by this. We've got to look at all the teams who could do something here. ELGIGANTEN switching things up, maybe going... I don't think they'll make it to
They
Northern
could go South George.
They could go South George just because ENCE are no longer there, so they'll see that pretty soon, but Joker's already in vehicles. And Joker's are one of those teams that could just attack. You know, they could really be quite wild about this.
Well, we'll find out whether they do get there. Thank you very much for joining us, everyone that's piling in for the final game. If you've not been here all week, well, it has been a wild promo, there's no doubt about it. Tempus massive on the day one, but oh my God, we've had a remake. We're back in DA territory.
Okay.
All right, so, I mean, ELGIGANTEN are in the circle. DA are in the circle. Tempest and Tornado Energy obviously over in Miltaway and Shelter. So it's a long old journey for them.
Yeah. If you're looking for a spicy game, this is what could happen then, because Tornado Energy don't have the easiest of avenues of approach to this game. Last time they came around, I think, quite late north, if I'm not mistaken, in this circle. They eventually ended up north of Swamp. Let me just see if I wrote it down. Yeah, initially Tornado went to east of Chopsticks, I think, and then swung further north once the circle shifted south. Looking outside of that, ELGIGANTEN actually do take over South George, which is very nice for them. This would be a lovely bit of loot. So they'll be very happy with this, because ENCE are nowhere near there, so they should be perfectly fine. I believe the circle is far further north than the one we just witnessed. That was a little further south to it. And for Train Hard, this gets a bit of an issue just purely due to the fact that they're pretty far away from their usual loot spot, but they do get that nice and northern approach through Georgia Pol if they go on the same rotation route as they did before.
Nice picture there, bros. Crosshair for the center point is the compound just south of Gatka, so that's where a lot of people will be looking to crash. Obviously, Gatka could certainly hold 2 teams. I don't think it will early on, but we've all seen the circles around there. We'll see whether it pulls to Mountain, whether it goes to the radio tower, as we saw, which was the only eastern circle other than today that we'd seen, western circle that we'd seen so far. Why do I always get my east and west wrong with me? Well, am I like dyslexic in directions or something?
In just directions?
It's
I don't know.
just east and west. And north and south I'm fine with. East and west, I don't know why I always say the wrong way around. It's issues.
I haven't messed it up yet. Okay. It looks like we are seeing one of the ELGIGANTEN players having a little bit of a maneuver, heading away from George. Well, they did split the loot a little further to the scrappier south. I assume someone like MOORPHEUS, for example, who went towards... who went towards those crates can at least share out any bigger loot if they need anything. They can probably still be okay on loot. Again, with KnorkiS as well in the northern side, he should be picking up plenty for the others if they do need a little more than before. Do need to be careful, though, because the Jokers are quite widespread as a 7, and those two are very scary teams to be around.
Well, GamerLegion are on the move. Jokers are looking to group up, it seems. 7 obviously in and around Gatka, where they dropped. I wonder whether GamerLegion are going to go for that compound or whether they go for the Harry Potter Hill. I don't know. At the moment, they're looking to go straight towards it. Okay, bro, will catch miikaz out. Last bullet doing the job. Don't think ENCE are too worried about that, but Northern Lights, they need, well, you can see, a lot of points.
Yeah, that's no worry, really. At this point, again, ENCE have done enough. Yes, they're not in first place anymore, but whatever.
PG-18 crashing on 7. That's what is happening. Okay, bro's here. There we go. Krabic.
Oh, no, he's knocked himself with the car.
EBK.
And the nade comes in. PG-18 look dead to rights here.
Yeah, this is some kills been fed to them. Buster does go down. Sees the second one. Wanderer gets caught out by Krabic. Rikrent holding the angle. Edelweiss is coming in support as well. Krabic. The timing. He's looking to try and get the car. I think he just caught a vision of him. Tosses it. Just gone too far. Going to go for the cross and will make it. Is he going to try and stick the revive? He's got to go for it instead. Edelweiss comes in, gets the spray down, gets back around. Can he get the revive off in time? I think he will.
Yeah, Krabic's healing, so this is perfectly timed for him. That's going to be 2 players back on their feet. Krabic's going to have a couple more seconds till he can do anything here.
That's a good nade. It's going to bounce off the top of the roof.
Wait, that was ELGIGANTEN getting a third party and a flush. Big points being made for them.
Rick Renson, 1 hit point.
Did that flush just get nicked from them?
No, yeah, Krabic's nade followed through and managed to catch him down there. There goes Dees. And 7 will get back on their feet. PG-18 gone. 7 very much secure in the top spot.
Yeah, keep eyes on ELGIGANTEN. They're quite close by to 7 here. Same with the Jokers. This looks like that game we saw when ENCE kind of won it out, when they had that crazy 2-2 split. Similar-ish. A lot of teams think it's going to go quite far north, whereas DA, for now, staying further in the south. This could be one of their send it games. Look, we've seen it work, so I'm not going to doubt it just yet. But Fexx engaging towards Moon.
Yeah, the Moon was on the sort of hillside set, so he's been caught out. They're trying to get to Antenna. They were trying for the 2-2, but that's caused them a problem. Quick math coming into yellow. Shoot, that was a risky dismount from the vehicle, I think it's safe to say. bjorN looking towards it. I think they kind of want to secure a 2-2 on Antenna themselves, GamerLegion here.
This battle on the old Millie Island hasn't been fully resolved, but it's somewhat irrelevant to both sides on 2 sides of the coin. ENCE, because they are somewhat safe anyway, and the team that would be getting the kills would need something more than I'd ever expect to come out.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 21-point gap, right, to Tornado Energy, so you assume they're okay. There is a wild case that 2 teams could get 20 points and knock ENCE out, but that's a really wild case, because often you won't see 2 teams get 20. In fact, I don't even know if you've ever seen 2 teams get more than 20 points.
I don't know.
I think normally it'd be, unless it would have to be a monster kill game for someone.
Airstation might come in close to DA here. This could be one of those ongoing battles. I think DA are currently in like the compound / hillside, and I think Airstation might go closer on the hillside itself. I want to keep an eye towards that, as that could be a potential point pickup or a big loss for DA. Pressure at this time could be very scary.
So ENCE going over to the East Bridge. They've decided to wrap around, and is Northern Lights kind of going over there as well now? I think they're just messing with each other. Anyway, train hard. That's the important one. They're coming in over East Georgia Pole, over by Cube, in towards the mountain. The mountain is free right now, and that's where they're going to be heading, so train hard are going to be safe. These are obviously the teams we want to focus on. You can see the real-time standings on your left-hand side. Keep your eyes peeled. Every kill that counts will go on that board, and it is, at the moment, it's all about the top 4.
Still need to keep a reminder on Tornado Energy. They play a little later. They have gone to a similar-ish location, a little bit more passive this time, a little further eastern lean on it, towards the west of Pachinki, just in the farmyard that leads off it. So they're going to be playing a little bit slower on the way in, but they still have 2 players further forward towards the eastern side of Gatka, kind of the chopsticks, just the small little split on the roadside there.
So train hard up on the mountain. Giganten and 7 down below them. Airstation Mike looking towards DA here. This is quite away from the center point, so DA are going to be a little perplexed at why somebody's going so aggressive on them in the compound. Quick dribbling into Gatka. How did he get past Maccandark without being shot there?
No one knows the answer to that. DA, are they bringing Mitraleius back over? I think they are. Mitraleius is coming back over to support, because maybe Airstation might have been able to isolate one of the players enough that's put on some pressure that they do not want here. And when the circle moves, this is going to be pretty imperative as to what's going to happen. Massive northern shift. This is huge. Georgia Pol is in play
Hospital.
now. Mountain is in play. Hospital is in play. And ELGIGANTEN have a massive step there instantly.
The center point is the hill just west of Hospital. That is the center point. That is a rough circle move. Oh my God, what a hard shift. And look how much water is still in there. It's going to really limit the playing field. We may lose quite a few players here in this rotation. Jokers and Last Crew very close to one another as they clash on by. Giganten were in a great spot. And don't forget Trainhard, they were up on the mountain. They're just going to drop on down. I think they may actually wrap around into Hospital itself. And that could work out well for them.
Yeah, GamerLegion here, a couple of shots towards QuickMaths in the fields of Gatka, or from Gatka to the fields of Gatka. Digger couldn't dance long enough, does eventually lose his life, as he'll bleed out eventually. A flush would be lovely there. Just trying to get it through the smoke, not going to happen. Keep your mind towards Hospital here in the surrounding area. Trainhard and ELGIGANTEN very close to each other now. Trainhard are probably very happy with their rotation route, considering they came in from the north. They've not had to go too far here either. They're in... Are they actually in Hospital themselves?
Yeah,
yes.
Trainhard are, yeah.
Yes, lovely pickup for them. Very, very nice.
So Tempest have gone for the northern rotate route. Bookie's going even further afield. He's actually going around North Georgia Pole. But Tempest are into the edge of South George. GamerLegion, they're coming back. There's a rescue mission for bjorN here to get Maccandark back if he can. And Salenso pinned in here. And don't forget, GamerLegion, for them to qualify, they need to chase down every point they can, and which is why we're looking at that. Oh my God, if that would have bounced through that window, I'd have lost my mind. The headshot comes in, and Salenso caught out. He's the only man in there. That's the third kill so far for GamerLegion. Is this the beginning?
Hey, look. If it keeps building, I'll pay attention. DA have made it in as well. I see the prez in chat being put out to that rotation. They've crept in on the southern side. They're being very cautious, and I don't blame them at all. Airstation Mike getting far more attention than they'd like here. bjorN, the flush on towards Encelenso does go through.
Ooh,
and
Jazza.
that's Jazza. No. Don't you dare die like that. Don't you dare. It's not happening.
Northern Lights, or Unity down south, they've got Northern Lights camped out here. They're looking to go along the beach, but Unity are ready and waiting. Quizzy and Nuctiv, there's no way past. You're going to have to just adjust your position. You can't get down that beachhead when there's somebody covering you like that. DA, they've got 1, 2 down. GamerLegion catching them off on the hillside.
Oh,
A beautiful
no, it's a
death has
flush.
gone. GamerLegion continuing their charge. This will be 5 kills and counting for them.
And you don't want to be losing out on players at this point. If you're DA, this could be devastating. This could be heartbreaking. This could be their chance dashed. They're so close. They're 1 point behind right now.
Tornado Energy are clashing on the edges of the mountainside. That's Unity picking up a point. Unity still with them with a shout. They're going to have a big game themselves, but Tornado Energy, they are collecting points, and that is obviously a problem for everybody in the lobby that's chasing these guys down as they collapse on QuickMath from the hills.
Yeah, they are going to be fighting tooth and nail for this as well. Flushes coming in left and right. 7 could maybe hinder them, but would they want to? Would they really want to slow down some other CIS teams, or would they say, hey, dive in, mate, go get QuickMath, we don't care. We'll focus on ELGIGANTEN instead. That seems better for us. And another flush follows as QuickMath falls and Tornado Energy build a couple more points and stretch their legs slightly in this lobby.
GamerLegion are pushing.
What? What is that shift?
We're going into George. We're going into Georgia Pole.
Oh, this is good. I love this circle.
Okay, so the next circle, it is going to pull down to Hospital and go. So it absolutely has to, but there's this big area around Hospital. Obviously, everyone's played Georgia Pole at one point or another. You're either in George or you're in Hospital. There's not really a middle ground.
The Joker's position, I don't actually think is a bad one either.
Tempest is as well.
Tempest is nice. That's kind of South Georgetown, I guess you want to call it. It's not quite central. Look at ELGIGANTEN, though. They're sending it right in towards Tempest.
Sending it to the house.
Oh, God, this is scary times. ghostar's just trying to pull up right now. He needs to find some safety. Tempest have beaten them to the punch.
Inside Games are coming in
They've
straight
nowhere to
behind
go.
them. 7 are coming around as well. There's
Oh my God,
everybody's
it's a
sending
pile
it.
up.
It's a South George pile up. They're all coming around the side. Joker's looking towards them.
ELGIGANTEN.
If they don't lose a man here, it'll be an absolute miracle. Morpheus' vehicle's alive. He goes down. Nobody collects the point, though. Snoopy gets picked off. That's down south. Northern Lights clashing with them. And what is going on? Everybody sent it for South George. It is very congested now on the edges of the buildings.
Oh, my word.
I'm amazed we lost just one player in that.
Well, ghostar's still on an island. His 2 teammates are left in that horrible little garage building. DA is still clutching at straws over by no man's land. It doesn't matter where they are.
They
GamerLegion
got
on the
one
move.
back on the feet, though. GamerLegion allowed them to get one up, which is why they're on the move. Tempest has found Edelweiss. That's just simply a building to building, so there will be a revive there. It's not a problem. Unity realizing, okay, this is not working for us. Let's get in the cars. Let's keep on sending it. But last crew is sitting on that edge compound on the south side, so they may catch Unity off in this rotate.
Gotta wait and see. Blues moving in. DA are in the blue. Have they lost their vehicles here is what I'm considering, because they look like they're on foot, and it looks like GamerLegion have merely moved up towards Radio Tower, so they might just gatekeep them out. They might be done with them. That would be a nasty bit of revenge from maybe, you know, PEL if they didn't want him in.
No, for losing 2 games to them.
Oh my word, yes.
They've lost 2 games to them.
If they'd stuck around, I wouldn't be surprised, but they have carried on moving.
Yeah, they're going straight into Tornado Energy, though. That's their garage compound. Airstation Mike to the side. This is bad for GamerLegion. They're about to get picked apart. Airstation Mike's going to rip them out of their vehicles. Hugstar runs out with a barrel. Oh, no, he's ran over one. ToWzErA goes down. Hugstar has to sidestep, tries to go for the vehicle spray. Doesn't work out. Maccandark hops out. He goes down. Fexx is in trouble. Hamster, the last man standing. Then GamerLegion, he's managed to get Jazza down, but their hopes and dreams are gone. And it's really a case of GamerLegion just collecting what points they can now.
Yeah, they're in recovery mode. DA a mile away in the blue, finally get a vehicle to try and work their way in, but they'll have to run the same gauntlet we just witnessed from GamerLegion if they try and get in as quick as possible. In the north, it's no better. ENCE getting pressure from the north of George. The nade was so close.
Oh my
Hugstar,
God.
a lucky boy.
How did he live there? Good grief. DA is sending it. They're coming straight to the same compound. Hamster just took DA down. What in the world? Oh my God.
There they go. There's no way they can make it now. They're out. DA will not be rejoining. There's no hope at this. There's still a chance for Trainhard and for Unity to do something, though. Can they shuffle that top 4 position now?
We have 2 new teams entering PEL. Who will it be? DA have gone. There is no chance for them to make it now. GamerLegion, no chance unless Hamster has, well, a record-breaking game that we've never seen before. Train hard. They are the team to focus on. 6th place, only 4 points out of it. They hold the hospital still at the moment, so they have a really big chance. They have inside games in the small building just outside a hospital. Here in Georgopol, you can see it is a mess. For Tempest to get back in there, they need to have a massive game, but from this position, you can't pick up many kills.
No, you cannot. Hamster, the most hated man in Turkey right now. Whoa, that's saying something. He's still trying to stay alive. Clip there, finding Rustanmar. This is just going to be a battle of picking each other off in Georgopol. It's very close on a knife edge.
They're going to collapse on ghostar's compound.
Oh, ELGIGANTEN to be some nice points if they can. Didn't quite get Quizzy down, and now they're getting shot back, and Occutive lands a banger.
That's a problem. That's a problem. He's going to get surrounded now. He needed to get a spray down on that first man because now he's got 3 on his doorstep. He's got no support because the other 2 players from ELGIGANTEN are quite far away. Hamster finds the headshot on Fake. Still trying to go for it here. Finally gets lit up in the back.
What?
Just spins around and gets Hugstar down. What?
Where's this man been the whole time? Who's let him out of his cage finally? What an absolute little beast he is working around. 11 HP, up to 14 now, just ticking away on those boosts. But Airstation Mike are baffled with what just happened.
Good Lord. Fake's going to get the revive. He's going for the nade, Hamster.
Oh, go on.
He's cooking it. He's cooking it. That's gone. That's a good nade. Oh, it was close. It was close. He's got the spray down on Fake. Fake gets finished off. Hamster going massive. It was stolen away by Perfect. Are you kidding me? God.
Hamster's such a mean little player, isn't he?
Perfect's just like the only guy outside the circle randomly coming in out of nowhere. What a random game. Okay, so Unity looking to put pressure. You can see they're starting to move on ghostar's house now. So GiganTen under pressure from Unity. He's gone for the drop down. Goes around the side. Doesn't work out. Quizzy will take him down. Unity gain another point. 117. They are just now 10 points behind ELGIGANTEN.
ELGIGANTEN are holding on by a thread here. If Trainhard pop off late game, if Unity pop off late game, this gets terrifying. ELGIGANTEN are central, though. That's the one thing. They might just go into turtle mode, go full quiet, just hunker down, do not peek, do not make any plays beyond that. Play patient, but I have to say, Trainhard's position could still get them a wonderful spot. Hamster, the beast, is finally tamed.
back in his little ball.
Put him away.
Back to contenders. GamerLegion go. Sad to see, but it hasn't been the case. Perfect, ironically, will take Hugstar down. So that's the 2 solo players gone to another solo player. So the little triumvirate down the bottom here is all but done. Last crew and the circle does indeed go to South Georgie Pol. Good Lord, what a finish.
Yeah. This... What is that sound?
There is an emergency door open.
Yeah, seems right.
It's the DA remake alarm.
It is ringing. They're on the phone. Trainhard's still in hospital. They don't have to move just yet, but it looks like they're looking for options. Phantom's already starting to stretch his legs, but Tornado Energy are just over the other side of that hill. So if he goes out there, he's currently kind of around the container area, the kind of small trash area outside the hospital, so maybe he can work with that still. Tornado Energy have other things in mind. They have other players in the south.
If Unity can get across the road quick enough here, they could take Last Crew down, and that's another stack of kills there. Of course, this is a big if. And obviously, Last Crew looking at it. Now, Quizzy has got over. They're trying to catch from the side. There's a lot of nades coming towards them. Joker's also popping off on the side, and that's a good spray down for Muck in the kill. Anuctive's in trouble. Orange trying to smoke him off, but he's going to go down, and Unity down to 2 now. And it looks like Trainhard may be the only real chance to try and claim a way out of this top 4.
Yeah, Inocutive's been caught off now. That low ground push was a nice idea. They didn't expect that aggression, that off angle that came in, maybe hoping the cover. Nice shot back from Orange, very accurate. Just precise, but it is just Orange now. As good as he may be, this one might be slightly beyond him. Oh. Even though third party helps, it doesn't help that much against the old MK. So we are looking towards knowing our top 4. It's getting closer. As you said, Trainhard are probably the only ones within reach.
So Tornado Energy Battle, Storm, actually, tell a lie, have just pulled up on the hill next to Hospital where Trainhard are.
But Phantom and Noki did already start exploring slightly.
Yes.
They started to work the low ground, but I don't think they went that far yet.
It's a tricky one, especially with Last Crew here now. I think they're all looking towards it, but they are on the edge of the circle. And with the circle looking to go into this compound here, previously we've seen it pull to the south house that actually ELGIGANTEN occupy. It was... God, when was that? That may have even been outside of PEL, I'm not too sure, when we saw the circle finish away. Where Tornado Energy are, the only threat to them right now is Last Crew from behind. They're trying to play it as safe as they can.
We'll see if any moves come out. And there it goes. This is where it gets problematic for Trainhard. They're the team I'm going to be keeping my eyes just absolutely drilled towards, because they're the ones who could still do damage. Tornado Energy doing everything they
lost
can.
One.
And yeah, there goes Noki. That's not good. That's a flush to follow going to Tornado Energy. So even a further push forward from them. This might be, again, another team falling just to that final hurdle.
They've still got a lot of work to do. You can see 4 points from Giganten, who are down to 2. Last Crew on the push from behind on Tornado Energy. Will they feed them kills, or will they get executed? Akaskill's on the flank and round. Example is waiting to peek it out there. Trainhard on the car. There's nowhere for them to go. They're going to go for Giganten Shack. They're going to get picked apart. Fexx goes down. There's 2 more remaining. Solar's managed to make it in. Can Phantom get there too? They come blasting in. Do not run over each other, whatever you do. I think they're in the house. No, Phantom gets caught out.
He might be able to be revived here, and now Tornado Energy are losing players. We've got them turning up here. This may not be as simple as we thought. Maybe there's still hope, maybe there's still a chance, but Melman's falling, and he hasn't been flushed just yet. Can Last Crew do anything? Can they be the pain, the thorn in the side of Tornado Energy here?
They're trying to get the revive off. Muka will go down. Rip's still pushing around. Tornado Energy down to 2. Compot gets caught. Ale is the last man standing. He's out in the open. If Last Crew just go for the full push, they may be able to catch him out. He gets 1. There's 2 more to come over the brow of the hill as he looks to try and get the revives. Meanwhile, Trainhard are down to 1. We could be looking at placement points. It is a possibility. Ali is the last man, and he's getting picked from everywhere. I think the Jokers are shooting him in the side.
Yeah, Jokers are chiming in. They want a bit of everything. They want to just do whatever damage they can. Peek on the left.
He's got him! Oh my God, what a play from Alia. 7 kills for that man. Tornado Energy may well have just secured their places in the PEL with that fight.
It looks like it might be the case here, as it's down between ELGIGANTEN holding on with 2 in at least a spot, but can they ever leave this? Could they ever make it out? We're within the top 10 though, so placement points do matter. We still have Trainhard in and alive, but barely breathing.
So Tornado Energy, they've got 3 back on their feet with that. So Alia, with 7 kills, revives his teammates. They have the smallest of ridge lines. Honestly, I'm telling you, I've seen this circle pull to Giganten's compound so many times. I'm just wondering it may. If it goes into the center, remember we did have a big finish right in these center buildings as well before, where 7 ends tempo, Tempus.
Tornado Energy are about to turn up towards ELGIGANTEN though. If Melman keeps going that way, he's probably the closest to him. If he's got a nade to place, that could be the death of one of them. Circle time.
Here we go. Where do we pull to? Is it going to be the big finish? Okay, so Tornado Energy, they need to push up, and Jokers kind of have them pinned here. But it is only the Boom at the moment. Set's coming around to join him. And I wouldn't write Tornado Energy off at this rate. They are landing their shots. Inside games are off. They're on the move. Where do they go? Is it going to be into the loving arms of Tempus? It seems to be. There's one. Can they get more? Clips just around the side. Trainhard trying to get the spray down. Solar gets 1. Trying to get 2nd. Can he get more? He's looking, trying to collect as many points as he can. He's chasing down. It's still Giganten that he can possibly catch. Zampeek has taken down Clip. So there's 1 man standing for inside games. Trainhard now just 3 points behind Giganten.
But I think it is just Solar, if I'm not mistaken. I think they lost out on that teammate on the stairwell. Now we're seeing the fight.
This fight means everything. If Giganten allow Tornado Energy to run over them, we could be looking at simple placement points for Trainhard that could get them into the PEL. But Solar's got to go and just turtle up.
Exactly. But the thing, Tornado Energy have nowhere else to run, so they have to go towards these guys. 1 nade on Compot. Let's see if he can get this correct. Towards the car, didn't quite get to the shack that he wanted. Third party.
And he's got him.
Tempus might have just scuppered everyone else's dreams by just slowing down Tornado Energy here, because that blue is going to be on them any second now.
Still 20 players alive. Tempus, I don't know if mathematically it's possible, but I think it could be. 17 points. It's possible. It's possible, but I'm not too sure. They've got
Melman's
one.
Gone.
Melman's picked off at the side. Compot's back on his feet. Alia's still alive. Compot got no meds, I don't think. He's got nothing. You know, he's not getting health back up there, so he can't really go for it. Alia goes through the smoke, gets caught out. It's Boom that catches him out from the Jokers, and Compot goes down. But I think Tornado Energy may well have done enough to get inside. They will go down. Hjorten, though, picked off by TRYFFELI. So is that enough? 136 points posted. I reckon it is.
I think they're safe here. I feel like that's enough. ELGIGANTEN surviving as well, even though the circle is going to move away. It's got to. There's surely no way do they get this.
It's going to yoink south. You watch this.
If it does, let's just wait and see.
Ooh, no. They're not
out.
in it.
They're out. Right. Game on time. How long can they survive?
Okay, so the big thing is here, Solar could possibly kill them. And there is only 3 points between them because they have to push in either towards Hani, Jokers, or Solar. And now Solar's got the edge compound, so it's a possibility that he goes there. I can see Zampeek also has an angle on them, it seems, judging by the firing angle there.
Solar, there's not much more pressure than this moment for him. He needs to try and keep this in mind. He's the one getting the shots down towards KnorkiS right now. Not far off in the points, so keep this building in your head. Look at the real-time standings. Look at the scenario. 10 seconds. ELGIGANTEN, you got Marcelek now moving around. I think he's starting to consider, can I get towards maybe KnorkiS? Is he in? Is that close enough in the shack?
Jokers are moving.
I don't think he is. And yes, the Jokers are crossing over to the main area right now, probably boosting up the last bits they can. No vehicles left. It's going to be a run with whatever utility they have. Jokers make the move. They're right on the door of Hani. If there's any time to go for ELGIGANTEN, it's got to be now. Eyes are turned.
Marcelek's going to get the shot.
He's actually tagging him up pretty well. This could be big. Does get tagged, but he gets down Tab.
Gets the headshot on Tab. Is it going to be enough to secure it? He's got to try and get out there and get something. Meanwhile, Hani's getting pressured. Set comes in. He goes down. Jokers are finished. That's a point for Giganten.
Every point means something here. Solar is so on point here. Look at him just instantly looking towards this. The smokes are up. ELGIGANTEN need to get moving. Zampeek is just tapping away. Constant fire. And now they start to move. Marcelek's out of the hut. He's starting to make his way across. They're in the fields now. Edelweiss goes down. That's irrelevant. Let's look towards this. We've got... It's KnorkiS has just got knocked. That's Zampeek fighting him. No one's flushed him yet, though.
ENCE are trying to push around the side. They're getting caught out, but it's going to be ELGIGANTEN that try and make the way across the field. And watching Zampeek. Zampeek's trying to light them up.
Solar's out.
Solar has to come out of his house. He's got to spray this field. He's just going to run straight in. He has to try and go for something. ENCE taking down 7 meanwhile. On the other side, Solar's changed house. He's gone into Hjortan's house. No, it's next door. You've got to take down ELGIGANTEN, man. That is your goal. Phase 8. We are into the central point. He's got himself a much more central point. Now, it could be all about positional placements, but at the moment, everyone's forgot about Giganten in the field.
How are they alive? How are they standing? I do not know. Hani with a second shot at this one. That's going to get one. KnorkiS goes down. The Frenchmen outside are getting rather loud as Marcelek is barely alive here. Hani
is in the center house. That's going to be another nade coming out. It's gone a little too far to the side. Marcelek is still hanging on to that smallest of angles. Now, the problem is all of ENCE are in there. Placement points. It's 4 points between them. Hani finds KnorkiS. Marcelek, the last man.
It's a game of survival now between Solar and Marcelek. That's it. And the blue is so close to Marcelek. He's going to go down here first.
Tempest have to come out on top in this fight against 7, and I think they realize it. They have to get the points. They have to get kills right now. If Tempest have any chance, and it would be to kill everybody in the lobby and get first place. Marcelek's going down in the blue. That looks like it's going to be all she wrote for ELGIGANTEN. They go out.
How many points?
It's a 6th place finish for them. Is it going to be enough? We will find out. 130, so 6 points required for Train Hard. They need 2nd place or kills.
Oh my God.
Zampeek's on and outside. There's no way to see each other from there.
Coming in now. Solar's going to have to open the door and make noise. Krabik on the other side of this wall for now. There goes Zampeek. Solar's
got one.
That's big work. Can he keep it going? Oh, he gets spotted.
Get the goddamn real-time standings
up. He's
got
to keep moving. He has to be so smart about this one. He's in the top 3, but can he make it any further? Short's right there. They've got him locked to the house. I don't think he can do any more. Oh, he's got another
He's got to get the flush.
No, he didn't get the flush.
He's got to get the flush. No. Rustanmar stole the flush. He can't do it. That's it.
It's done.
It's going to be Giganten by 1 point.
Wait, no. Look at the points. Look at the points. It's tied.
It's on kills. It's going to be on kills. Ignore that. So we got to check out the kills, but I'm not too sure. That is tied points. We're going to have to go to the desk to figure out exactly who it is. ENCE will take the win. Nobody really cares because they're going to finish top of the PEL promo. But the question is, on tied points, who has the most kills between these teams? Is it ELGIGANTEN or is it Train Hard? It's possibly the worst possible way to go through. I don't even know if that's the actual condition that it works on.
We need to know how this all works out.
Prior to this, Giganten had 89 kills and Train Hard had, I think it was 83.
Lot. I swear they had, I don't know. This is, okay, guys on the desk.
Yeah, so there was a 6 kill difference prior to this. I don't know whether it's placement points or kill points. The desk will be able to tell us because I don't even know. Oh my word. What is that finish? What is that finish?
If Solo was able to get that knock as well.
He got the knock, he just couldn't get the flush.
Get the flush on him.
And the blue would have finished him, but TRYFFELI stole it, I think it was.
Yeah.
And that would have secured it. That would have 100% secured it. I don't even know right now. Come on, Paul, run down to ENCE. Let's hear from ENCE quickly. We want to get to the desk and figure out who the hell the top 4 is. Get a jog on, son. What is this? What is this life? They're leaving us hanging. I don't even know, Lauren. Don't even know.
No one knows.
What was that finish though? Like,
I haven't seen an ending like that.
GamerLegion popping off. They're chasing DA down. DA going down
getting
in
wiped by hamster basically.
Ball of fire to hamster. Oh my word. Even ENCE are like, I don't even know either.
Jeez.
By the way, ENCE are the top place. They finished first. You know, congrats to them. They had a massive day on yesterday, day 3. So it was a huge day, and that's put them back in there. It's put 7 back in there. We're just waiting to find exactly what the hell is going on with the top 4.
If ENCE have denied someone a spot by stealing 1 flush.
Yeah, I mean, we should also congratulate Tornado Energy, by the way. Tornado Energy, new team. They've tried many times over to get into here. So Tornado Energy saw on the CIS team have qualified through. The question is, who is the fourth team? It is equal on points, just about the worst possible finish you could have. We've had it so close so many times with 1 point difference. I guess it was only a matter of time before we had a split decision based on either placements or kills. I'm looking at the website, and the website currently says train hard because it has Giganten on 129. So it's saying train hard on the website itself. I'm talking on PUBG Esports PEL website. I don't know if that's 100%. I guess that's what we're waiting for confirmation on. The app itself, the real-time standing was saying 130, 130, but the website is saying 129, 130.
Yeah. Look, I'm sure the admins at the back are now sitting there like fine-tooth comb sort of deal.
Well, Paul's there. Paul's with Tornado Energy at least. Let's hear from them maybe. I think train hard. I can hear them celebrate. I think they've done it. I don't know. Let's go to Paul. Let's go to Paul.
It's absolutely crazy down here right now. Train Hard have literally just found out that they have managed to go through and qualify for PEL. You can hear them celebrating in the background. Absolutely amazing for them. ELGIGANTEN, I'm heartbroken for them because they were waiting down here as well. I'm actually with Tornado right now. First of all, guys, congratulations on going to PEL. What do you think right now?
We're really happy. So look at our team. We got Compot, example, one ALGG and second ALGG. So that's not impossible to not go to PEL.
So you have two alias, and that's why you went through?
Yeah.
Perfect. Well done. Congratulations, gents. These guys, Tornado, they're through, and as you can see, I don't know if you can just see up top. Can you see the guys up top at the train hard? They are up there right now. I don't know. Can we go round there? Can I do that? Can we quickly? Let's come and find them right now. Let's do like an on-the-spot thing where we're going through this because it's unbelievable. I have never been this excited at the end of a tournament on anything. I've been in this industry for about 20 years, and honestly, I've never experienced anything quite like this. What an exciting finish this has been. Gents, guys, sacre bleu! Sacre bleu! Sacre bleu! Well done. You guys have finished fourth. Congrats. How you doing?
Thank you.
What an incredible 4 day. You guys have been nowhere, really. Kind of in the middle, all the way through. Last day, final minute of the final game with 1 kill has taken you through to PEL.
I don't know what to say, just... I can't believe. Are you sure?
Vive la France. Vive la France. Thanks you for all support French, because it's incredible.
Absolutely incredible. I just want to jump in here with some of the guys. Guys, talk to me. Talk to me. How are you doing? Are you surprised?
Yeah, it is incredible. I don't know what to say. We didn't even know that we were in, but yeah, this is amazing.
Enjoy it. Let's, gents, train hard. Have gone through. It's absolute pandemonium up here. Right, let's go and it's unbelievable, it really is. We're going to try and find 7. Where's 7, actually? Let's go and see if we can talk to 7 as well, because they've gone through. They've gone back to the PEL, of course. ENCE, my boys down here. Congratulations, ENCE. We already kind of knew you. We're not going to talk to you, because we already knew you were going to win, and you've done well. Well done. ENCE are back into PUBG Europe League, of course, after having won Phase 1, and then somehow got into the relegations. But downstairs, down here in the middle... Keep up, man. I'm out of breath as well. We're just going to grab a quick word with 7 down here as well. Guys, well done. Back to PEL, well done.
Yes, thank you.
How does it feel now? You've done it. Relief. Finally, thank God, back in PEL.
We just feel relaxed. It's good.
Was it fairly easy today? Was it kind of a bit, not quite so tense as yesterday?
Yes, it was easy today because we don't feel nervous today because we have a lot of points before this day. So.
What about the other teams? Got to feel sorry for ELGIGANTEN. They missed out by 1 point. It's tough, isn't it?
Yeah, it's bad, but it's game.
It is how it is. What about the guys up there? The French have played weird because they've not won anything all week, but they've kind of been there. They've kind of got points as when. But the last minute, the last kill of the game.
Yeah, I'm happy for these guys because they played a lot of games in Contenders, 2 seasons or 3, I don't remember, and finally they moved to PEL. It's good.
Well, congratulations, well done. That's 7 into PEL as well. 4 teams have qualified. Let's wrap up all the madness back on our desk.
There you have it, your 4 teams making their way to PUBG Europe League 2027 Esports, ENCE, Tornado Energy, and Train Hard, who didn't even know until a few minutes ago. This is what we live for. Look how excited they were. And it came down to, I think it's 1 or 2 points separating the 4th and 5th finishes.
Yeah, basically it was down to 1 point, and I mean, it was just amazing ending. Amazing last game as well. That circle made it so much harder for all of the teams.
And even Tempus tried to make a run for it, but they were splitting 1-1-1-1. The killing area right in center, tried to get all the kills. Unfortunately, didn't finish enough high for that, but amazing play by Solar in the end, clutching up, surviving, getting the kills that were needed, because once they crashed into South George there, he got a few kills, and this was what secured them. This is insane. And all the French guys in the back, they're just yelling and screaming and running around with the French flags. It was amazing to see.
It must have been pretty exciting for them because they finished that game and didn't know. You heard it on the stage there. You saw when they found out that last moment that this is it. You're living the dream now. You're going to PEL.
I mean, this is what they've been training hard for, right?
Oh, no, Frost. No, not with the dad jokes.
But honestly, we saw them being here at the PEL Kickoff Cup. They were doing so phenomenally good in the group stage. We knew that they could do this. They beat teams like Liquid, NIP, ENCE, FaZe back then.
Yeah, and also, to be honest, like these 4 teams here, I'm extremely happy to see these guys, because they have been working so hard for this, and how they've been performing, especially ENCE and 7, they performed above the rest. They put themselves far ahead from the start, but here coming down between the last game, 4 different teams that all had a shot at doing it. How it ended up was just, yeah, I got goosebumps during that. That was just insane.
Tell me a little bit about Tornado Energy. What is the threat that they're going to cause to the PEL next year?
Well, for me, honestly, to see, here's the final standings, guys, while I explain that. Tornado Energy, the reason why these guys are going to be extremely dangerous is because they actually have amazing fragging power. Once they get their macro rotations and once they get their drop spot and everything set on point and nailed in, if they prepare really well, they could very well be a top 8, top 10 team in PEL next phase.
They could definitely be a big threat for the PEL teams that is not here right now. We saw Tornado doing a lot of good stuff, a lot of good rotations. They know how to find the open spots and play from that. Even with only 1 win, they managed to qualify here.
When you take a look at 7 Esports, we saw their form improve in the last week of PEL. It's got better through the last few days. Are they going back revitalized?
Well, they're going back to put in some hard work, because you obviously don't want to be here. You could see in the players' faces while we're here, they're nervous. There's a lot of pressure. If they don't make it back, they have to go back and play the contenders to try to make it back in. So it's not fun playing here. It's an immense pressure on these players. So they're going to go home. They're going to be preparing even better. They're going to be working even harder to make their performance be good in Phase 1 for 2020 season.
Final thoughts on the top 4 of this competition and the 4 teams that you'll get to chat about next year during PEL.
I don't want to talk ENCE and 7. We know them pretty well, so let's talk about Tornado and Train Hard. I'll take Train Hard. I think these guys is one of the examples that you can go from kind of in a middle pack contenders team, work extremely hard together as a team. They lost Wacko before this phase. They had to get a new 4th, working into this, preparing themselves extremely well and just working extremely hard in the contenders to make sure they're prepared for this. And here, making in the very last game, I'm extremely happy to see these guys. These guys have been working so hard to make it to this point.
It's kind of the same thing, same story with Tornado. They had to change 1 player. They picked up Example, and I mean, they've been working so hard together. We've seen Example before. He won the GLL Season 2 finals together with M19. Now, he's going to be playing in PEL here with Tornado Energy.
There you have it. 4 spots were up for grabs, and they have been taken. ENCE and 7 return to PEL 2020, and they are joined by Tornado Energy and Train Hard. From everyone at the PEL, thank you so much for watching, and of course we will see you next year. But it's not over yet. Next stop is PGC, and we'll see you